How has the US embargo affected Cuban socialism? Have you ever wondered how a country's policies can shape its economic and social landscape? In the case of Cuba, the United States embargo has played a significant role in shaping contemporary Cuban socialism. To understand this, we need to look at the history and context of socialism in Cuba. Since the revolution led by Fidel Castro in 1959, Cuba has embraced socialism, focusing on state control over key economic sectors and prioritizing social welfare. The United States embargo began in 1960 and has had a profound impact on Cuba's economy. By restricting trade, the embargo limits Cuba's access to essential resources and markets. This has led to economic hardships, including shortages of food and medicine. As a result, Cuba has had to rely on support from other countries to meet its needs. Despite these challenges, Cuba has maintained a strong commitment to social welfare programs. The country has made remarkable strides in healthcare and education, ensuring universal access to these vital services. However, the embargo has strained the resources available for these programs, making it difficult to sustain them at optimal levels. The government faces tough choices in balancing the needs of its citizens with the limitations imposed by the embargo. The political landscape in Cuba has also been influenced by the embargo. The Cuban government has used the embargo as a tool to rally support for the socialist regime. By portraying the United States as a hostile force, the government can justify economic difficulties and maintain political stability. Many Cubans see the embargo as an external threat, which helps the regime unite the population against a common adversary. Additionally, the embargo has isolated Cuba from the global economy. This isolation has forced Cuba to seek alliances with other nations, such as the Soviet Union in the past, and more recently with countries like China and Venezuela. While these alliances have allowed Cuba to maintain some level of economic activity, they have also limited its ability to diversify its economy and engage with a broader range of international partners. Despite the numerous challenges posed by the embargo, Cuban socialism has shown remarkable resilience. The government has implemented various strategies to mitigate the effects of the embargo. For instance, Cuba has worked to diversify its agricultural production and promote tourism as a means to boost its economy. These efforts reflected the adaptability of the Cuban socialist model in the face of external pressures. In summary, the United States embargo has significantly affected Cuban socialism by creating economic hardships and influencing political dynamics. However, Cuba's commitment to social welfare and its ability to adapt have allowed it to maintain its socialist principles even in challenging circumstances. Understanding this relationship helps us grasp the complexities of socialism in the 21st century and its contemporary applications in Cuba.